Yeah, that's cool. I want to get back into coin collecting. I like watching that stuff on TV. Had a nice coin collection when I was a kid. And somebody said we were just kids. Yeah, that's true, but I mean, we were better. And they ripped us off. I mean, compare the music. That's all you got to do. Music's way better. We have nothing to do with them whatsoever. It's embarrassing. I mean, we recorded our stuff on 4 track or 8 track. They're using 42 track digital with multi-million dollar equipment and producers and a bunch of writers and publishing and recording facilities. We'd go in, we'd have to get everything in one take. Sometimes we had half an hour to do stuff, and that means we have to record it, get it all done, and have me mix it all. Yeah, it should be celebrated. Should be like, you were a fucking genius. You wrote all this, performed it all, went into the studio, basically set up the mics yourself, mixed it yourself. Never have I heard, never have I heard of such a ridiculous thing as such as this. Beyond fucking ridiculous. Doesn't matter if we were adults; you still don't have the right to come out and do that. I mean, it's vampiric, it's parasitic, it's disgusting. It was child exploitation. But even if we weren't children, you have no reason or right in the world to come out and do that to three kids that worked super fucking hard at what they were doing. Learn how to play, learn how to write, learn how to perform, learn how to record, learn how to mix, all in a span of like four years, and they're so fucking proud of it. I like Flipside too, but I wrote that back in 1992. You know, they like to take all my song titles and fuck with them, like Three Man. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I don't think so. Or faux this or faux that. It sounds like you're imitating Paul McCartney's "Paul is Dead" thing, like Fall McCartney and shit. Yeah, we played Beatles songs. It was great. It was an extreme musical education. I'd been listening to that music my whole life, but I didn't dare attempt the bass. But when I did, I was delighted. I couldn't believe it. I hadn't had to study like that since I was 13 trying to figure out Sex Pistol records. We should be celebrated for the things we did. They only fixate on one or two songs. Listen to the whole catalog through the years. Nothing to do with you. Nothing at all. And you should foster children, not exploit them. Everybody's forced to play the game. Anybody with ears knows that motherfucker was good. He still is good. Why was there such a violent reaction to it? We never submitted our shit for consideration. Nobody should know about what we were doing. We didn't think it would get 10 feet. I mean, they're talking about Nick's bass. He's got a blue steel sticker on it. It's like, yeah, those back in the day were expensive bass strings. They gave you free stickers. Back in the day, you got free stickers with your fucking guitar strings. And I taught Nick everything he knows. He'll blow your guy the fuck away. And we just went on to keep writing and keep writing and keep writing, and we're great. Somebody should upload Rockwell. Somebody should upload Scarlet East, which these paranoiacs also think is something to do with them. Scarlet East goes back to the time of fucking East Wall and shit, the 80s. That's John Dee's studio. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean. There's only 3 studios you can go to. Somebody should upload all the Kings Road stuff. And you be the judge. You'd be like, these guys had more balls. They're more hard edged. Their topics were fucking better. Their chord arrangements were better. The overall proficiency of guitar is miles above you. And the voice is it's a big voice coming out of a little kid. Yeah, we desperately wanted to be the people that you hate and want to phase out of the picture, you know. We wanted to be Beatles. We wanted to sing and write like Danzig and the Misfits and Sam Hain. What are you doing? What kind of covers would you do? We do shit we loved. We used to open up with Initium. Like it's some kind of ripoff. People pay to for a show and they want to drink. You're entertaining kids mostly and fucking alcoholic adults. Anybody who takes that stage is gonna be worth a damn. Over 3 fucking notes and shit. Don't ask me how that creeped in there. Like I said, there's only 7 in a scale. And who gives a shit? Send a letter 30 years ago and say that bass player there needs to change that thing. This dickhead saying, well, the flip side version was better than. No, no, no. I wrote that song in fucking 92. That ain't got shit to do with you. Don't you wish we were you were on the same coin as us? It's me. I'm a double A side. You know what I'm saying? Double A side. There is no B. I don't think you have a song. I don't think that you could. I don't think your band could perform Flipside with the Travis picking and everything else. I don't. I don't think you could perform that. I don't think there's only a. It's all actual chords. You have to play that. Alternate picking, Travis picking in the bridge. That's not you. How dare you attach yourself to that? I've never heard your guitars do that. They can't. You're not a guitar player like that. That's why there was a violent reaction. Too embarrassed to send a fucking anonymous letter? Would you rather do 30 years of bullshit? Yeah, we were kids with the proficiency of seasoned LA session men. We were the wrecking crew. They were worried about us wrecking the industry in a good way because we were that fucking good. And I still am. It's a miracle we got off of a 40 plus songs, I think, or maybe more. It's a miracle that even happened. And such a violent opposition to it as the rest of the world ignored it, and so did we. Things like When Angels Die, that was written in 1992. You could see it on the 4-track written on the cassette long before you. They took offense to that with Eric B for president, and then they turned out their own group. Look at the track listing on Eric B and Rakim's second record. Notice any differences there? It's disgusting, holding us down so that no one can work again, ever. Long past the point of your contract expiring or whatever. Because you decided to whore yourself to a music industry doesn't mean that the rest of us did. You should be finding new music. You should be trying to make money for your industry. I mean, it's obvious there's intense jealousy there. And now I gotta triple my efforts to blow you the fuck away again with limited time. Because the piece of shit thinks we all. Look at these little blue letters. It's hilarious. It's a tradition. I have a blue kitchen like that. I've always had one. Going back to my first days in Troy. Yeah, but these little blue lighters are funny. Itty bitty lighters. Tiny as can be. Look at these little itty bitty things. I gotta change my passion for the color blue now. Look at those itty bitty things. Yeah, it's disgusting. If any of you had a brain, they'd be like, listen, send somebody on an airplane over to New York and go hang out in the bar that Aaron hangs out in. Get to know him. We got to sign that motherfucker. He's a producer. He's a writer. He's an incredible fucking musician. There's room for him here. I haven't seen anything quite like me since the 90s. You know, don't you kick yourself a little bit? Been like you could be, Aaron, at the very least, you could become a great hip hop producer. You have a knack for that shit. You have a knack for rhythm and blues. You have a knack for soul. You have a knack for rock and roll. You write, you produce, put you with another fucker writer, and we can write some number ones. But I think there's only like 2 songwriters in the world for each given era, which is okay, I guess, as long as you mind your own fucking business. I wonder how you treat women. That's what I want to know. If you treat poor white kids like that are totally talented and beautiful, how do you treat beautiful women? I don't want to know. Younger, smarter, better, all that. We shouldn't have to apologize for what we did. What we did was fucking great. And that's what they knew. They listened to these demos. They're like, this is a 4-track studio these kids came out of with this music like that? That's impossible. Well, that's what I always set out to do, was the impossible. I used to tell my band, I want to do the impossible, and I want to go straight to the fucking top in some way, shape, or form. Like Lennon used to say, where are we going, boys? To the top. And where's that? To the toppermost. Where? To the toppermost of the poppermost. That's what should have been done, but was not. They won't even let you play quietly in your bedroom and write your own music. They come and they take it. They confiscated all my music that I've been writing for the past 30 years to perpetuate their fucking myth. Better, faster, harder, more melodic, more proficient, more real. I'm glad my city knows it though. Now that I look back, I didn't think they paid attention, but it seems like they do. Good. Good. The hard streets of Schenectady fucking made me what I am. Walking the streets at night, listening to the music in my head, and then going home and trying to transcribe it. That's what I wanted. I wanted to stay in Schenectady and make music for the rest of my life. The desire to be nothing and the desire to do nothing. Just do great shit. That's what we did. Telling me that there's no room here. Oh, there's plenty of fucking room, but nobody's trying to get to your part of town. Nobody gives a fuck what you do. There's no room for getting knocked the fuck out. You knock the fuck out with your eyes open, like Mike Tyson jumping into the cage. Of course, you don't have room for that, but that's not what we were trying to do. We prefer to do our boxing in the streets, our fighting in the streets. You know, I better be getting all my music back, and all this footage, every day of it, needs to be accounted for. All Shut that piece of shit up over there. All this footage, all this hidden footage, I want every day accounted for. All the surveillance. Remember Scott and Jen? I wonder if they had something to do with it in Schenectady, with his Kiss style and his Tom Petty music. Makes me wonder. The cable guy. Yeah, it's disgusting as it gets. When I wake up from this nightmare, maybe it'll be a different situation. I don't really believe it will be, but it should be. I mean, I'm tired of listening to you flatter yourself. Well, you were Rudy 2 times. That must mean me. That doesn't fucking mean you, asshole. It's a Goodfellas reference. That's a reference to me, my promiscuous nature of being in 3 different bands at once. The Prozac delaying my ejaculations. It's a reference to that. I was also known as 2 times 4. You just remember what you like to remember and use it to your advantage. It has nothing to do with you. But I got this picture of you guys from, well, where are all the videos? Where's all the write-ups in the paper? Where's all the press kit photos? I mean, I'm sick of hearing about your stolen photos. Uh, if you like to jerk off to my photos, do it quietly. But I don't need to hear about it every day. The truth is, we were trying to keep up with the trauma school. That was our main obsession, with keeping up with them, because they were older, had more experience, and they had something that we needed. And the only way to get it was to play with them and learn and get our ass kicked a lot of the time. I wasn't worried about you guys in the fucking slightest. You didn't exist to me. And, you know, it wasn't enough just to fuck with me. It was everything I knew. They tried to destroy my life and livelihood and right to make a living and right to create by fucking with other people, talking shit about them. Arthur Scott plays better than your drummer, so you throw a fit and create a mini fucking me. You get your head cut off for words like that. Who are you? No, no. Well, you seem to be paying attention, but you only see, you have a selective fucking memory. I think it's hysterical that it went over all of our heads and nobody gave a fuck. And there was a couple people that knew about it. I guess they were on the internet or something and enjoying all the drama and hoopla, but I didn't have time for it. I didn't give a fuck. I'm downloading samples. I'm uploading to hip hop sites. I'm writing music. I'm uploading my music. Didn't pay it a bit of mind. Why should I? And then they get mad when you don't, when you truly weren't paying attention to it. You could let it drive you crazy, but it has nothing to fucking do with me. I mean, if we weren't that great, why such a hostile reaction to this day too? Well, we fucking hate you. Why? I don't fucking know you. You hate me because I'm great. You hate me because I'm Kelly LeBrock beautiful. Well, that's your problem. You couldn't pay me to fake hate someone either. But it doesn't seem fake, does it? Genuine jealousy. My advice to you is stay home and practice. Practice, it's got to be in your heart. And it looks like you haven't practiced a day since you were discovered. Still the same. I mean, if you were fucking with us, you would get. I'm here locally, finding my way in 3 different fucking bands. What would I do out there with your people? I'd probably be in 10 of them then, right? But you keep putting money into this same fucking record you're making over and over and over and over and over again, and it and it's getting worse. That's how jealousy kills people. It killed your career. Good. You stayed much too long. And now the obsession on sexual abuse. What the fuck has that got to do with you? Did I copy your porno? You don't have a porno. You've been copying me all along and making billions of dollars, and I resent it.